Get in, lads. Welcome to the Full Podcast. My name is Elijah, and today I'm bringing you guys part 4 of 7 players that could switch to the Jamaican national team. Like I said, this is part 4 of the series, so if this is your first time watching our channel or a video like this, make sure to watch the other 3. I'll put the links in the description down below so you guys can access that pretty easily. And of course, I think we are going to make this a series not just for Jamaica, but for a lot of countries around the world. So if there's a particular country you want a video like this for, let us know in the comments down below, and we'll be sure to get to it at some point, hopefully soon. Now, before I start part 4, I do want to say that the other 3 parts have had an amazing response from you guys, being 3 of our top 6 or 7 viewed videos on our channel. So I want to thank you guys a lot. It means so much. And in this video, if we can get over 200 likes, we will absolutely do a part 5 for the series. So make sure to hit that like button down below if you guys want more content like this. But without further ado, these are 7 more players for the Jamaican duo national pool. And we're going to start from number 1. That's going to be Andre Brooks. Andre Brooks is a 21-year-old 5'10 midfielder from Sheffield who still plays for Sheffield United in the EFL Championship. He's been there since the age of 8, recently signing a new deal in January 2024 that keeps him there until 2027. And in this season, as of recording, he's made 19 appearances in the Championship, 9 starts, 2 assists, and 2 goals. Now, unfortunately, since he has signed the contract, he has kind of fallen back a bit in the pecking order at Sheffield United, especially because of strong performances by other midfielders at the club and new pieces they are bringing in recently. But despite this, in his career, he has been looked at by the likes of Manchester United. So even just saying that really shows the kind of potential that Andre Brooks has to be looked at by one of the world's biggest clubs, and I'm sure other clubs too that have not been reported besides Manchester United. His highest qualities, in my opinion, as a player are his quick, tight dribbling and his ability to move the ball forward from defense into attack through his speed and skill, which is exactly what Jamaica's been needing for a long time, at least since as long as we've been covering Jamaica on this channel, so almost 2 years now. They do need a midfielder with that kind of ability to move the ball between the defense and the attack, at least in a more efficient way than they do currently. What is nice about him is he did grow up playing as a winger before he converted into a midfielder in youth football, while also kind of being able to play the 10, which makes him a great depth option. If he's not going to get the starting position for Jamaica, he could be thrown in there at whatever they need, maybe behind Bobby De Cordova-Reid if Bobby can't play, in the midfield if Hayden or Laddie can't play, or even on the wings if Damari Gray or Leon Bailey can't play that game for whatever reason. He could slot into any one of those positions, which is super nice. Now, as of recording, Sheffield do currently sit first in the EFL Championship, so hopefully Brooks will be able to maintain a starting position or get back that starting position soon. And when they get promoted, I'm not quite sure what it's going to look like if they do get promoted to the Premier League and how much game time he would get, but hopefully he does get back into that starting role when the time comes. If not, though, moving to a different club isn't the worst thing in the world, especially in the Championship or the Premier League as well. Either way, wherever he moves or stays, I think he is highly qualified to be a part of the Jamaican national team now, before even growing more in the future. Player number 2 in this list is going to be Bailey Cadamarteri. Now, I know you might have heard of this name before if you're a Jamaican national team fan, and I'm going to get to that in a little bit, but first let me cover what kind of player he is. Bailey is a striker for Lincoln City on loan from Sheffield Wednesday. He was born on May 9th, 2005, making him only 19 years old, and in the past he has gained media attention back in 2021 by scoring 4 goals in a remarkable 6-5 comeback victory for the U18 team, which is pretty awesome. Now this season he joined League One side Lincoln City on a season-long loan. He made his debut on August 31st, 2024 in a 1-0 win against Stevenage, and then scored his first goal for the club in a 2-0 victory over Cambridge United. This season overall for the club, he's made 31 appearances and 8 goals scored. He is eligible to represent England, Italy, Ireland, and Jamaica due to his pretty diverse heritage. If you think you've heard the name before, he is the son of Danny Cadamarteri, who was a former professional footballer in England as well. Now, here is where some of you might recognize him from, and if not, this is good information to have for Bailey for the future and to know what kind of player he is, at least a little bit, and his relations to Jamaica and England. In March of last year, he was called up to the Jamaican senior team for the Nations League semifinal against the USA, which I'm sure you guys might remember. But shortly after this announcement, he also received a call up from the U19 team from England, and unfortunately he opted to join the U19, like I said, making his debut against Morocco in March. But despite him choosing that over the Jamaican national team, he is still reportedly open to representing Jamaica in the future, and honestly, do I see him making the England team anytime soon? I don't particularly, meaning that Jamaica might be closer than a lot of people think for Bailey, and maybe he might make that move even sooner than we think, or even he thinks, depending on if Jamaica want to risk calling him up again before England does it again. Do you think Jamaica should call him up again, or do you think we should just let him rot in England? Because I don't know. It's up to you guys. I know a lot of people are going to have different opinions whether we should try again or just give up because of his recent actions. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about what Jamaica should do with Bailey Cadamarteri. Player number 3 Gonna be Adrian Blake, 19-year-old 5'7", pacey left winger from London who applies his trade for FC Utrecht in the Eredivisie in the Netherlands after coming from the Watford Academy in England. His most notable footballing ability is his highly skilled dribbling, which is a very important, especially for Jamaica and CONCACAF. I think you need a lot of high-skilled dribblers to deal with the physicality of it and get past it, besides just bodying them and whatnot. Despite him being so young, he is getting chances with FC Utrecht's first team, and in only his third league appearance for the club back in December, he scored 2 goals in the last 10 minutes of the game, salvaging a draw against the go-ahead Eagles. Other than that, before his senior team appearances, he has been a force to be reckoned with their second team in the second division of Dutch football, where as of recording, scored 3 goals in 13 appearances, and is without a doubt one of the best prospects in Utrecht's ranks currently. He's made 7 appearances in the last 9 club league games of Utrecht, and internationally he has made 5 appearances for that England U19 side that Bailey also was a part of. It remains to be seen if he is open or willing to join Jamaica. I don't believe there has been any call-up attempts as far as I know from Jamaica, but I'm sure that the Football Federation is looking at the likes of Adrian Blake just because of how young he is, how high potential he is, and what kind of profile he would bring to Jamaica's national team. Will he make England squad anytime soon? Again, same with Bailey. I don't think so. If I was him, I'd be smart and look at Jamaica. But obviously, it's not just up to him. If Jamaica wants to call him up, they will. If they don't, then they won't. So it remains to be seen what is going to happen between the two of them, if anything will happen. We're almost halfway through with this video, guys. So before I move on to the last 4, I ask you guys to please comment, like, and subscribe. Again, that helps us out more than you know. Let's move on. Player number 4, Dwight Mcneil. Now, he is one on this list who isn't necessarily a youngster anymore, which, if you haven't noticed, has kind of been the theme with the 3 other players that I've already mentioned. He is a highly reputable name in English football, I'm sure you know, especially if you're an Everton fan or a Burnley fan. But like I said, he currently plays as an attacking midfielder for Everton in the Premier League. He began his youth career at Manchester United before he joined Burnley's academy in 2014, making his senior debut for Burnley in May of 2018. He then made over 100 appearances for the club and obviously contributed significantly to their time in the Premier League, which obviously they're not in anymore. When they were, he was a huge part of any success that they had. In 2022, he transferred to Everton, currently holds a market value of 25 million euros. And this season, he has 4 goals and 3 assists and 14 total appearances for Everton, but has been injured since early December and has yet to return since then. I'm personally not sure of the timetable. Now, as a player, Dwight Mcneil is known for his versatility because he's capable of playing on both wings, and his technical ability includes precise crossing, really good dribbling, and the ability to deliver set pieces efficiently, which I do think Jamaica kind of needs. They have had good set pieces here and there, but not one true consistently good set piece taker. I know Demarai Gray takes a lot of them, but I do think Dwight Mcneil would allow them to get a few more goals from those positions. And he has represented England at youth levels, but has not made an international appearance just yet. Now, he is a player that could very well make an appearance for England at some point, especially if there's injuries and whatnot, but he could be attached to England at some point, which is why Jamaica should really try to get him sometime soon. I'm sure they have. I'm not quite sure how successful they've been in their talks with him. Obviously, he hasn't played with Jamaica yet, so probably not that successful. But I'm sure Dwight Mcneil would have some interest in joining. He is getting a little bit older. He hasn't had the opportunity on the senior team level for England that he might want. It might be time for him to move to CONCACAF, especially if Jamaica makes the 2026 World Cup. He'd be a huge addition for that team that does make it and travel to the USA, Canada, and Mexico for that tournament. I'm sure that will entice him a lot. Jamaica just has to qualify for the World Cup before they can approach him with that, obviously. Player number 5 is going to be Micah Hamilton, born on November 13th, 2003, actually 8 days before my birthday, which is kind of funny, and I'm sitting here talking about football, and he's the one playing professionally. He plays as an attacking midfielder and or winger, currently for League One side Stockport County, on loan from Championship side Middlesbrough. He began his footballing journey with Manchester City's academy, joining at the age of 9. He then progressed through the ranks, showcasing his versatility by playing across various midfield and attacking positions, and then even went on to make his professional debut for Manchester City in a Champions League group stage match against Red Star Belgrade, which, if you're a City fan, you might remember because he scored his first goal in the 19th minute, contributing to a 3-2 victory against Red Star Belgrade. In August 2024, he then signed a 4-year contract with Middlesbrough, and this season in particular, before joining Stockport County, he had made 19 appearances with no goals or assists and wasn't really able to lock down his starting position, which is why they loaned him to Stockport County in League One. He's only played 39 minutes so far with Stockport County, has yet to score a goal, has yet to assist, kind of waiting to get his chance with the club fully. Now, internationally, he has represented England at various youth levels. He debuted for the England U16 team in 2021, and in March 2024, in the same window that Bailey got called up, he played for the U20 squad in a 5-1 victory over Poland. As a player, standing at 1.77 meters, he is known for his agility, dribbling skills, and his ability to operate effectively on either wing or a central attacking midfielder. Much like Andre Brooks, as I mentioned earlier, his versatility could be very, very important for the depth of Jamaica's Reggae Boyz squad, especially going into the 2026 World Cup. I think depth is a big reason why Jamaica hasn't been able to get to the highest levels that they want to be, especially in CONCACAF. The depth isn't always there for them depending on the window. Now, I think Micah Hamilton will add a lot of depth option in the same way that Andre Brooks could. So his versatility would be huge and should be the biggest reason why I think Jamaica needs to look at him for their future squads. Player number 6 is going to be Kaide Gordon. Born on October 2004 in England, he is a professional footballer who primarily plays as a right winger who began his career at Derby County before transferring to Liverpool in February of 2021. Now at Liverpool, he also quickly progressed through the ranks. He made his senior debut in a Carabao Cup match against Norwich City in September 2021, and in January 2022, he became Liverpool's youngest ever goal scorer in the FA Cup, netting a goal in a third-round victory over Shrewsbury Town. In August 2024, seeking first-team experience, he did join Norwich City on a season-long loan from Liverpool, netting 1 goal in 10 appearances in the Championship, but during the January transfer window, he was moved to Portsmouth in the Championship instead, hoping to have a better output in the second half of the season. As a player, he is known for his pace, his dribbling ability, and his attacking prowess on the right flank, and his versatility allows him to adapt to various attacking roles, making him again a valuable asset for Jamaica's Reggae Boyz teams. Internationally, he has represented England at various youth levels, including the U16, U18, and U20 teams, obviously not making his senior debut, which makes him still eligible to represent and switch to the Reggae Boyz. And our last player on this list, number 7, is going to be Zak Lovelace. Born in 2006 in London, England, he is a professional footballer who plays as a forward for Millwall FC as of recently, like a few weeks ago. Now, he began his football journey with Millwall FC, where he made his senior debut at the age of 15, becoming one of the club's youngest ever debutants. And in 2022, he actually transferred to Rangers FC in the Scottish Premiership, where he joined their B team to continue his development. Now, at Rangers, he had been making significant strides for his development. He scored a goal in a 3-2 victory over Celtic for the B team at the Glasgow Cup, but unfortunately, he did face a lot of injury setbacks at Rangers. He had been getting some chances with the senior team, making about, I think, 8 caps with them, but eventually moved back to Millwall. They purchased him for, I believe it was $500,000 just recently on February 3rd, actually, and has been with them ever since, yet to make a true appearance so far for the senior team. But as a player, he is known for his pace, agility, and his goal-scoring abilities up top, which could be huge for Jamaica. Obviously, strikers, they don't know how to score sometimes, so any striking competition and ability might be pretty helpful for the Reggae Boyz. He is eligible to represent Jamaica through his family heritage, despite being born in London, England. But on the international level for England, he has represented them at the U17 level, making his debut on March 22nd, 2023, during a 3-1 win over Denmark in the UEFA European U17 Championship qualifications. All right, guys, that was 7 new players that could join the Jamaican national team. Leave a like down below if you think we should do a part 5, because if we get enough likes, we absolutely will do it. And if you want this type of video for other countries, let us know which country you want in the comments down below. And of course, subscribe if you guys want to help us out. We're trying to hit 5K before the end of the year, so if you want to help us out, that'd be greatly appreciated. Otherwise, that's going to be it for me, guys. My name is Elijah. Like I said, we hope to see you guys in future videos or editions of this video. And yeah, that's going to be it. Take it easy, guys.